1937, December 8th. That was the release date of the Octopus. I'm not certain if we're being warned not to talk because the octopus is coming, or because the octopus's name is the Octopus. Is actually quite the evocative name.
Will you put that down, please? Were you rolling on all that nonsense?
Yes.
All right. Hello there. Would you like to see some unboxing? Well, you've come to the right place because this is the unboxing show. We are going to open our mail, things that people send to us, and we are going to thank our donors. People go to welcometothebasementshow.com and contribute.
Like who?
Abigail, Brian, Kelsey, Michael, Emily, Jonathan, Alfred, Roger, Patrick, Shelby, Reed, Andres, a pair of Johns, Jeff, Anthony, James, Lindsay, Andrea, Luke, David, Martha, Abraham, Michael, Philip, Robert, Thomas, Eric, Catherine, Grant, Stephanie, Kieran, Brian, Michael, Thomas, Brian, Kai, Maurizio, Patches, Sean, John, and Barry, who says, hope you guys keep up the good work. I for sure will be watching. Thanks, Barry.
Love your show.
Well, we better get started on these postcards.
All right, then.
We got a whole stack of these from a viewer named T.A., but it's not the T.A. you're thinking of. It's a different one.
Really?
T.A. Eggleston. I had to save some for next time, but here are some of the...
I have a theory that T.A. Eggleston is actually just T.A. Epley with an absurd mustache on.
These postcards are very short. He's got this one. He calls it the old fabric couch. I am an orphan. And, of course, this ceiling fan, which he calls Alpha Fan.
He seems to be related to the photographer.
Really?
Photographed by William Eggleston.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. There's just something weird about this. Also seems like it's in a different hand. This is from T.A. Epley.
What?
See, the Eggleston is signed wrong.
Oh.
But it's from Charlotte, North Carolina.
T.A. Epley, are you messing with us?
Yeah.
I think he's messing with us.
Well, I like these photographs. I really like this one here.
He's sitting at home, twirling his fake mustache and laughing. This is from Megan, who says, last April I was in Oregon. That's Tona's old stomping ground. And this April I went to Budapest and Vienna.
Basically the same place.
We visited my grandfather's village in the north and the graves of my great-grandparents and their children. Very special. Have either of you had a similar experience learning family history? No.
I have... I went to try to find my great-grandfather's restaurant in New York City. I don't know, like 15 years ago. I went to track it down. Torn down, big ugly building with a 5-letter word on it that's synonymous with president.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I know.
This is from Jay the Demon Cat.
Yeah?
Hi, Tona, Matt, Craig, Cecil, and Sadie. In Brooklyn, seeing the David Bowie exhibit. I envy you. It's fabulous, includes some artifacts from the Man Who Fell to Earth, so I naturally thought of you all. Couldn't afford the fancy vinyl, so got us this postcard instead. Jay the Demon Cat, and says Ernesto forever, and drew a little Ernesto looking like Ziggy Stardust.
Oh.
That might be Aladdin Sane, actually, but
Yes.
Hey. This is from Grace, who had a couple days off and went to the Georgia Train Museum in Savannah, Georgia. Thanks, Grace. Ollie continues his trek across the world. I've made it to the Galapagos Islands after a 7-day sail from Panama. I'm sure Craig will enjoy the boobies on this card.
Boobies.
The Galapagos reminds me of the only film I've allowed myself to loathe, Master and Commander. I was shown it 4 times in 1 week at the tender age of 12, and I've never been able to stand it since.
Oh.
I have to disagree with you on that. I thought Master and Commander was going to be a movie that bored me to tears. I loved it.
Well, you weren't forced to watch it 4 times in a week. That's
True.
the problem.
Yeah, forced cinema immersion tank is never a good idea.
No.
Galapagos, that'd be a fun place to go.
Yeah, I have a nephew who went there. 2x2, feet of blue.
We've got 2 envelopes here to open. This one is from Rock Hill, South Carolina. This one is from Peter in Japan. And this one has a drawing of us on the back. Not a flattering one.
The tongue's sticking out.
By the time this arrived to us, it was slightly open. I hope nothing fell out.
We got a picture of Tony Soprano on a card.
Nice.
The fucking wackadoo. The fucking wackadoo. This is from Richard of Rock Hill, South Carolina. Matt and Craig, thanks for all the laughs. Enjoy this Reanimator wax pack my girlfriend Christy and I got while visiting Asheville, North Carolina. Thump kiss. Reanimator trading cards.
Oh, that's super cool.
I want to chew on it. It feels so cool.
Peter was writing this on a train, the Keisei Skyliner train. To make up for my lackluster previous postcard, he sent the postcard that was completely blank.
Ah.
That's funny. I went all out for this one with some assembly required. I hope that this koi pond will help you find a moment of zen. This is a folding koi pond. Look at that. That's neat.
Yeah.
I wish your show success for many years to come. Thanks, Peter. I hope there weren't parts of this that fell out. Oh, push. Ooh, push.
Wow.
That's neat. You don't have to feed those pesky koi.
No, you don't.
Viewer questions from viewers like you. Bambi Black asks, what's a movie you'd love to see remade and how? Ever since we watched it, I can't stop thinking about your idea of a Buckaroo Banzai reboot.
Yeah, that would be the best answer. Right
Keanu Reeves, perfect casting for the lead.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that's essential, you keep it set in 1984. It's a period piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a parody or a spoof. You play it straight, just like the original movie does.
Mm-hmm. Have that John Carpenter keyboard stuff going on.
I think that would be so fun. And you could bring back Lithgow to play the president. You could bring back You could bring back Jonathan Banks to play the same role. What are the two great moments of the movie? The ending credits where they're walking around, and why is there a watermelon there?
Yeah.
Put more stuff like that in the movie, and also clean up the plot mess.
There is the shot that we didn't even notice when we first went through it of the gas station / couch emporium.
Yeah.
That's freaking brilliant. It's like a panel out of a comic book. And like if that was in a comic book, you would notice it. But it happens in the movie. And you're like, they put a lot of work into that one shot.
That's right.
Charlie Man of Steel writes, what are your favorite cars from films? This is easy. The Jaguar hearse in Harold and Maude. It was my dream car and probably still is my dream car.
And I have another comment from Tipsy Sprinkles who says, my Saturday was slow, so I did the science on Thai peanut sauce and vanilla ice cream. This was a snack proposition that our friend Jason Stevens talked to us about.
Yeah.
My conclusion, amazing! I upped the ante by mixing black chai into the ice cream and it was even better. Sprinkles, you have done your due culinary diligence. Back in my day, we used to grow our Soylent Green in the garden.
Hey,
Ah.
what the hell kind of miracle do you want of me?
Uh-huh.
You know, there are 20 million guys out of work in Manhattan alone.
It's pretty awesome. Just gonna whisper my secrets in here.
No, I'm straight. Ask Charles. I don't cheat.
I'm straight. Tell the world about it.
Hippie Johnny.
Glad this guy got work. He's generally just Rod Steiger's stunt double, but now we get to actually hear his voice.
How would he take you to church?
Oh, I don't want to see Heston ass. Not today.
I haven't seen an incinerator for years.
Push. Those were the same three cries looped 3 different times.
Punch!
Oh, my face! Oh, my shattered body! Here's something a little weird that I was thinking about. This has nothing to do with movies. I have an idea, a really good idea, for a cover band. They're called the Aughts. And we only play music that was released from 2000 to 2010. Enough time has passed, people are feeling nostalgic for that music. People who listened to it when they were teens and in their 20s, they're now in their early or mid-30s. Probably most of them don't have kids yet, and they're still going to rock shows. So there's an audience for it there.
Yeah.
I don't know what the exact set list would be, but we would begin the show with Franz Ferdinand's Take Me Out.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
We would end the show with Modest Mouse, Float On. And our one and only encore, Seven Nation Army. And the more that I think about it, those 3 songs could go at any position in the show. They would all work.
We have packages. You send them to us. We open them. That's the title of the show.
This is from Kenosha, Wisconsin. They address it to Welcome to Da Basement.
Kenosha, home of Tenuta's Delicatessen. Never been.
They've enclosed a return envelope. There are a bunch of DVD covers of movies that we've watched on the show. Paprika, Totoro, Dial M for Murder.
They want us to sign them and send them back. Lost Highway, it looks like.
Yeah, I see a marker in here.
Ah, we get to keep the marker.
And there's a VHS of Fear of a Black Hat.
We'll get out our VHS players.
Look
to
how
watch that.
surprised he is by that booty. Lance, Amber, and Ponder. He has included all of these DVD covers, and we'd be grateful of you all, including Tona, of course, would sign the covers. We will do that and send those back to you. They want to thank us for the hours of entertainment and what seems like friendship for so long. They've also included a little bit of this business.
Hey.
He wants to know if you ever go to the movie theater anymore.
Yeah.
That's kind of your job, your other job.
When I write movie reviews, I generally get screeners, so I watch them at home.
yeah.
I try to make it out as much as I can, but it's difficult with young child at home.
He's also included a little drawing from Ponder, who's 4 years old.
Oh,
look at that.
This is from Keaton in Edmonton, Alberta. Hello, Matt, Craig, and Tona. I love Welcome to the Basement and have been watching since your Megaforce episode. Your show has seen me through high school, my first heartbreak, my time at college, my first job, moving away from home, and now I'm firmly into my 20s, and I hope you'll be there for all the rest. We hope so, too. Souvenirs from visiting the Maritime provinces. The Big Kylid Fiddle. Here's a picture of Anne of Green Gables there. We have a bookmark, which is not throwable. Only postcards are throwable. And then we have a wooden postcard.
Wow.
That's the ferry out to PEI. Some of the most beautiful places I've ever been have been the Maritime provinces.
Now is the time in the show when we recommend an episode from our back catalog for you to check out if you haven't or rewatch, because we think it's special.
I'm going to be recommending our episode number 76, The Holy Mountain. There are so many things I've forgotten about this movie. And it's also a very fun episode because it really sparks something in both of our brains. Got us at the top of our game.
That came out in season 4, and it is already rocketed to the top of the list of most watched episodes. It's our 14th watched episode.
14th most watched episode?
Yeah, I keep track of this stuff. And now, the Ford Report. My quest to watch 13 films by legendary grizzled filmmaker John Ford in 2018 continues. This time I watched My Darling Clementine. And this won't be the first time that we've talked about this movie in the basement.
No, it's not.
The story was supposedly told to John Ford by Wyatt Earp, and
Yes.
that it is completely inaccurate. From the little I know about Wyatt Earp, this is not surprising because he was a bit of a liar, and he spent much of his later part of life kind of building up his own legacy. The photography in this, it seems redundant to say it of John Ford, but it is really remarkable.
Yeah.
Not just the Monument Valley vistas and things like that, but just simple things. The camera really seems to breathe with the characters. There's a scene where Wyatt and Clementine are walking down the sidewalk in the thing. I don't know if it's an optical illusion or what, but the camera that's tracking them almost seems to be rising and falling with their footsteps.
Who plays Holiday in that? Is that Victor Mature?
Victor Mature.
Yeah.
Whose skin seems to exude some sort of cooking oil. He's a very damp-looking man.
Mature just seems like this big meatloaf.
Okay, let's open the last of them packages. I want the long one.
You want the long one?
I want
All
the
right.
long one.
This is from Michael, son of Gary, in Everly, Iowa.
We've heard from him before.
Yeah. Want to guess what it is, Matt? Want to guess?
I bet it's a record.
It is a record. Pleasant greetings to you, Matt, Craig, and Tona. The gift here is somewhat in response to the Metallica album you recently reviewed. Didn't disagree with your perspective on the album in the least. I thought my own appreciation for metal was in my rearview mirror, but lo and behold, to my surprise, my favorite album of 2018 thus far was Prequel by Ghost. Look
Wow.
at this album cover. Is this heavy metal? Possibly. Oh wait, yes it is. It seems to be demonic clowns in the Vatican.
Give me some titles.
Ashes, Rats, Faith. Probably a cover of the George Michael song. Friend in the Cornfields, Michael, son of Gary. P.S. Dad says hi.
There is a triangular-shaped box in here.
Is it a Toblerone?
100 movies scratch-off bucket list.
Oh.
When you watch one of these movies, you scratch off the thing, and it reveals a hidden fun thing. Check it out!
Which one are you scratching off?
Let's do 12 Angry Men. It's the Switchblade. There's the table. There's the men. It's like a little cartoon that you get. What a good time we've had with you. We've gotten some wonderful gifts. Unboxing is now concluded. You can watch the next episode of Welcome to the Basement this coming Friday. And now we leave you with this.